Hey Scrapper Names fans, welcome back to another process video. This one is, as you can see, a Project Life spread documenting my fiance's birthday last year. Yes, last year. Yep, still going with 2018. But anyway, so I have got, using this one as I think my title card, I can't remember now. But yeah, anyway, so using a couple of different pocket page, Project Life, whatever you want to call it, cards here from some different core kits. Some I can remember the name and some I cannot. I think this, I don't think it's Better Together, but I think I used some of those. Anyway, Prismatic I think is one. These are older ones, like a fair few years old now. They were one of the first few core kits that I got when I first got back into scrapbooking and Project Life. So yeah, so this is my, I guess my title card, as I said. It's of his birthday cake that my stepdaughter, so his daughter, made for him. And as you can see, it's a very heavily blue layout. So I do try to add some different tones of blue in here, just to break it up a little bit and add some other pops of color, just so it's not too blue. But you know, he is a Bulldogs fan, so it is very blue, I guess. So that's okay, I'm cool with that. So I've used some little mini number stickers there just to put the year, because we pretty much know when his birthday is, obviously, but you know, the year's always good. And these celebrate across the middle I thought was perfect. I'm trying to kind of rediscovered a few different bits and pieces in my stash when reorganizing around my craft room, as I do, and I really wanted to use these Heidi Swap acetate words, words up, so you can see them in the top of my screen, and that's where that celebrate came from. I then have grabbed some stars just to add. These are where I add these subtle pops of colour in, because they are, I don't know if you can see it very well here, but they're either blue, I think there's yellow, just again breaking up those colours a little bit more. Oh, these puffy hearts are from the Reject Shop, which is a cheap shop here in Australia. Don't know if you've got that with wherever you may be watching from. So yeah, I brought them because I thought, oh look, they're really cool, and I've barely used them. So again, it was something else that came out and was going to be used on this particular day with this particular layout. So I think, is that card done? And I'm trying to not just use pattern papers to make my pocket page cards. I'm actually trying to use up my Project Life cards, the core kits and all the rest of it that I've got cards up, because I have 2 full boxes of them and they just never, I don't grab anymore, but I just never seem to get used. So that's what I'm doing, or trying to aim to do. So anyone else who got into Project Life and have like a gazillion core kits or even partial kits, like I did when I first got back into it, I was buying, you know, partial kits and that off the buy and sell pages, and oh, they never end. Yeah, so I even tried palming them off to my kids to do some, but it's not really working, so it's on me now. And because the core kits come with so many different, well, not different, sorry, so they've got like, you know, 2 or 4 of the same card because it's back and front, and you're just like, oh my gosh. But anyway, it's all good. We will get through them somehow. And I think I've added, what you saw me flicking through was the Amy Tangerine sticker book. That again I got a while back, and I think I added something to there, I'm not sure. Oh yeah, the month, a clear month. And then just to complete that card, I added a little doodly border around the outside. I felt it was missing something. I felt it was sort of, I don't know, just off in La La Land, so I just grounded it a bit with that border. Now, the one conundrum I had when I printed my photos here is, as you can see, there's a white border. Now, I actually kind of like the white border. I think it sort of finishes off the photo really well, but it doesn't always work. The page protectors I have aren't the right size. They're a little bit smaller, I think, than like only by the smallest fraction, and so they're a bit small. So at times I left the white border on, and then I think someone ended up taking it off, or which at first I was sort of overthinking it, going, well, it doesn't look right. And I thought, you know what, I'm the one looking at these albums, who cares? So I just went with it, and that's sometimes just what you got to do, not overthink it. So I added this here. It's a tag or label with the little round printable. It's from an old Kitaholic Kits kit. So I've pulled all those apart and put them all into my top drawer. Oh, sorry. So I can try and use them up. I'm all about trying to use up my stash a bit more. Or reach for things that I probably wouldn't normally reach for because they're locked away in a bag or hidden behind other things. And yeah, anyway. And these labels make great little short journaling pieces. It's great. See, lots of blue. Even my partner's shirt is blue in this photo. And the wrapping paper. I can't remember if this one stays. Yeah, it does. I know I wasn't sure whether or not I liked this on there at first. Mainly because I think because it's such a solid black background and the font is a bit different, but I made it work. Sometimes we just have to not sweat the small stuff and just get into it, I think. I know me, I get stuck in doing layouts and that, and if I'm not sure which way I want them to go, I really overthink it a bit. So just to provide some, or give some cohesiveness to the spread, I've tried adding the same sorts of stickers, ephemera, or style of them across the photos. So as you can see there, I use more of those little puffy hearts just to tie it back in with the first one. Here we go. So number 3. Now this one was really tricky. I loved... Oh, sorry. Oh, bad timing doing voiceovers late at night. After work all day. This card, I think it says don't forget this in the background, so I really wanted to make sure you could see snippets of that. I think in the end I actually cover a bit of it over, so I really tried to trim my photo down as best as I could so that you could see it, because, well, I don't want to forget it. I love this photo. I think it's just a very, it's not the perfect lighting or anything like that, but it's a nice, everyone's smiling and they look happy, and it's just one of those catch in the moment kind of photos, I think. So it's really good. What am I looking for? Oh, where have I gone? Can't tell what I'm doing. What am I trying to do here? Oh, I wasn't sure what I wanted to add for this card. I think I was a bit stuck. I rediscovered these clear stickers too. These are a Dear Lizzie sticker sheet, and I found them in my basket of stickers and things. So they've come out for this layout, or this spread, because I quite like them. I don't even know where I got them from. Maybe they were part of a buy and sell buy. I'm not sure. But anyway. So Well, we're just watching me do this. So I'm waiting and waiting and waiting, patiently, of course. I ordered an ATG, with some refills actually, from scrapbook.com last week, and it got shipped on full Saturday here. So I'm very excited. Let me know what your opinions on an ATG are. I've tossed and turned about this purchase for a while. I always add it to my cart and then I take them out because I could never tell if I really wanted it or really needed it. I mean, in scrapbooking, really, do you need everything? And I left it, but I get so frustrated with the loose bits of tape backing from the tape rolls. I know that sounds crazy, but it drives me nuts. So I thought, I'm going to try an ATG. I'm hoping that it goes well for me. But let me know if you have purchased an ATG, whether or not you like it or not. And what are the things that you like the best? And any tips for someone who's about to get one. I didn't just order that either, but that was my prize for the order, so I was very excited. Now, again, to add some cohesiveness to the spread, I added another doodly bordered there to that card, just so that I think it finishes it off. I think that's why I did it on these ones. I felt like they weren't finished, but I don't do it to every card. I just wanted to do it to a few on the page so that it looked, all the same, if anything. Oh. Alright, so as you can see, time has changed, and I ended up coming back to this Project Life spread later on. And it was the evening, so the lighting's very different, not so great. Now I knew when I started this spread and I had a look at the different bits of, ephemera that was kicking about in my stash, I decided I really wanted to try and somehow use the frame. Now, originally I'd sort of played around with it a few times in behind the photo and things like that, but instead I liked it on top like this, and it just frames around perfectly the game board he got for his birthday. So, and then I used some other stickers just to add some words to it. What else am I going to add? Where have I gone? I added some bits and pieces there. Or maybe I added doodly border on here too. Nope, maybe not. Oh, this little half circle, that was another little label piece from the Kitaholic Kits stuff. Now this Project Life card, I really wasn't sure of at first because of the dark wood grain colour in it, but I think it ended up working alright. It added another colour element to it, which still somewhat tied into the background of the photo, and the blue poking out was just the different tones of blue that I tried using throughout the spread itself. So it's that cohesiveness. And I knew I wanted to use this happy birthday and on this photo, so I waited and then I put it down. Here's a picture of our game board for Game of Thrones Monopoly. And I don't do too much, I don't think, on this photo because the photo speaks enough. I don't feel that it needs anything else. Oh, there we go. I add another little label in just to describe it a little bit. And just some journaling, nice and easy. I think my cat is clawing at my bedroom door. If you can hear that. I don't think I added too much more because it was the game board on that one. No. Then again, maybe not. Alright. And that is my Project Life spread completed. I hope you enjoyed it. So just some tips there in regards to making it cohesive, but using different colors at the same time just to add some variety, but using those base colors of the blue. But yeah, so that is it. Thank you so much again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.